In America, has about 260 million, the people 18 and up. But in America has about 280 million car register. It means like every adult own the car. Yeah, you may surprise, why I look, what I watch the TV. I see many, American, they walk to work, they bicycle to work, they take a train to work, they take a bus to work. But you watch only the TV, it show you the big city like New York, San Fran, Los Angeles, Seattle, or Washington DC. Outside, the big city, everyone, often, own the car. Yeah, has the car. For them to go to work, go shopping, go restaurant. Yeah, or take their family, their friend, their partner, go somewhere. Yeah, because in America, the small city, they have the public transportation, but not developed. Not developed. Because in America, they build the small city, the road infrastructure and the house, to cater the car lifestyle. If you watch the TV, right, you see, the house in America often, have the parking space for in front of the house, to park the car. Yeah, or many house, they have the garage to park the car. The car, it's just like, it's just like your leg to, to move. Without the car, it's just like you don't have the leg to move. So if you buy the car, I advise you guys, don't buy the new car. Why? Because when you buy the new car, the cost of, depreciation so high, maybe 20 or 25% for the first year. Yeah. For example, if you buy a new car, over a year, your car may be only 75%. It's just like compound loss. So if you buy the car, buy the used car, but not over 60,000 miles, not over. Yeah, because the car, because the car start to have problem around, 120,000 miles. The car start have problem. Yeah. If you read the car manufacturer, the car engine often, guarantee for you, often, about 100,000. When you buy the car, just 100. Yeah. Don't buy the car over, don't buy the used car over 100,000. It's just like a nightmare for you. Nightmare for you. Because the cost of, car repair so painful. Yeah. The rents around from few hundred to few thousand bucks. Yeah. In America, you can see, many car from many countries in the US. Yeah. I refer Japanese car and Korean car. You can find, European car, American car, you let find the Chinese car in here. In America, only the big city is like walkable city, but outside the big city, it's not like walkable city, walkable lifestyle. So you go somewhere, you need to have a car, yeah, or you take the bus, public transportation. So that's all for the video today. If you guys watching my video, you guys from other country, please let me know what the transportation, the people, the normal people in your country use.
L4-cylinder engine producing 75 horsepower connected to either a 4-speed manual or 3-speed automatic transmission. The Pinto was cheap, fuel-efficient, and initially popular. Ford sold hundreds of thousands per year throughout the early 1970s. But behind the scenes, a deadly flaw lurked. The fuel tank was positioned behind the rear axle with minimal protection. In rear-end collisions, even at relatively low speeds, the tank could rupture and ignite. The filler neck could separate, spraying gasoline into the passenger compartment. Protruding bolts on the differential housing could puncture the tank. Number 5 is 1976 to 1979 Chevrolet Chevette. Coming in at number 5, the Chevrolet Chevette. The Chevette came standard with a 1.4 L4-cylinder engine producing just 52 horsepower. Yes, 52. Later models upgraded to a 1.6 L producing 60 horsepower, which was still barely adequate for a car weighing 2,000 pounds. 0 to 60 took nearly 20 seconds with the base engine. Highway passing maneuvers required planning measured in minutes, not seconds. The 4-speed manual transmission felt like stirring rocks in a bucket, and the optional 3-speed automatic sucked away what little power the engine produced. Inside, the Chevette was a penalty box. Base models came with vinyl bench seats, rubber floor mats, and almost no sound insulation. At number 4, we have the Triumph TR7. At number 4, we have the Triumph TR7. The TR7 replaced the beloved TR6 with a wedge-shaped design that polarized opinion from day one. Some found it futuristic. Most thought it looked like a doors stop with wheels. Under the hood sat a 2.0 L4-cylinder engine producing 90 horsepower in US specification models. This powered a car that weighed 2,200 pounds, resulting in sluggish performance. 0 to 60 took about 12 seconds, and the top speed was barely 110 miles per hour. Unimpressive for a sports car. But performance wasn't the real problem. Reliability was catastrophic, even by British Leyland standards. And that's saying something. Electrical systems failed constantly. Lucas Electronics, nicknamed the Prince of Darkness by British car enthusiasts, provided components that seemed allergic to consistent operation. Headlights would dim, gauges would stop working, and the car would occasionally refuse to start for no apparent reason. Number 3, 1978-1979 Chrysler Learon. The Learon was built on Chrysler's outdated rod platform, which was essentially a warmed-over design from the 1960s. It featured body-on-frame construction when competitors had moved to modern unibody designs years earlier. Under the hood, buyers got a 225 cubic in slant 6 producing 110 horsepower or optional V8s that had been strangled by emissions equipment. The 360 cubic in V8 produced just 140 horsepower, while the 360 cubic in version managed 170 horsepower. These were engines that had produced nearly double that power just a few years earlier. Build quality was atrocious. Panel gaps were measured in fractions of inches. The doors didn't align properly. Electrical gremlins plagued every system. Fuel economy was terrible despite the low power output, typically around 13 mpg in city driving. The car weighed over 3,800 pounds, which explained both the poor mileage and the sluggish performance. Number 2, 1971 to 1973 Chevrolet Vega Comic. The Comac wagon introduced in 1971 took all of the Vegas existing problems and added new ones. The wagon body style added about 100 pounds of weight while keeping the same underpowered engines. The 2.3 L 4-cylinder with 90 horsepower or later a 110 horsepower version. The extra weight made an already slow car even slower. The Combat could barely achieve 60 miles per hour in under 15 seconds, and that was when everything was working properly. The wagon's extended body amplified the rust problems. The longer floor pan and additional rear body panels provided more surface area for corrosion. The hatchback seals leaked constantly, allowing water to enter the cargo area and rust the floor from above while road salt attacked from below. Number 1, 1974 to 1980 AMC Gremlin. And here we are at number 1, the AMC Gremlin. The Gremlin wasn't just a bad car. It was an automotive disaster that perfectly captured American Motors Corporation's desperate struggle for survival in the 1970s. AMC introduced the Gremlin on April Fool's Day, 1970, which should have been everyone's first clue. The design was created by literally chopping off the rear end of the AMC Hornet. This wasn't careful styling. It was automotive amputation with a hacksaw. The result looked exactly like what it was, an unfinished car. The stubby rear end, awkward proportions, and bizarre side profile made it one of the ugliest vehicles ever produced. AMC knew it was ugly. They leaned into it with the name Gremlin, admitting up front that their car looked like a creature from a horror movie. Build quality reflected AMC's financial struggles. Panel gaps varied widely. Paint was thin and prone to chipping. The electrical system was unreliable. Rust developed quickly, especially around the rear wheel wells where the chopped body created water traps.